Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to understand what is JavaScript and what is the role of JavaScript into the front-end development. So you can consider this video as an introduction to your JavaScript. So let's start. We are not going to understand any theory. The purpose of JavaScript in front-end development, we will understand through one simple example. Okay. So what I will do, I will create one file over here first. I will give the file name as introduction dot not JS but HTML I will use. Why? You will understand. Wait for it. Okay. So now in this, I will take the browser body. You can take the complete basic structure of HTML. Okay. Inside this, I will take one button. On this, I will write click. So now if I save the code, if I go live, if you are not getting the go live option over here, you have to go to the extension. Here you have to install live server over here. Okay. This live server, you have to install it. If you have not installed, then only you will get go live option here. Okay. So now I'll just close this open editor. We'll drag here. So if you want, you can execute from here. Plus you can execute from here also. Run, start debugging. You can click here. If you are not getting go live option, go run, start debugging. Okay. So I'm going to use go live here because I no need to refresh the page again and again. So this button you will get on the front end. So who is responsible to display this button? HTML is responsible to display the button. HTML is all about displaying the content. If you want to display paragraph, if you want to display image, audio, video, iframes, tables, lists, forms. So if you want to display the content on the front end, use HTML. Okay. Let's say I want to style this button. I will use style here. I will tell background color of the button should be black. If background color is black, of course, the color of the text should be white. Otherwise, it won't be visible on. Okay. So we'll save the code. Control B we can use to close this side. Okay. This Explorer you can close by using Command B if you are using Mac. Press Control and then press B. Okay. Press Control. Don't release it and then press B. Then you will be getting, that Explorer will be closed. Okay. So now if I save the code, if I go back, can you see? So who is responsible for styling? Yes, your CSS is responsible for styling. So as of now, this internal inline CSS we will not use. Let's use internal CSS. Okay. So here I will be using style tag. Okay. Style tag. Inside this I will write for button. I need a background color should be black and text color should be white. Okay. Plus I need some rounded corners also, border radius, some 10 pixels I'll give. Rounded corners I will get for the button. Now you can check it out here. So who is responsible for all these properties? CSS. So HTML is all about displaying the structure. CSS will style that particular element and JavaScript will make it interactive, guys. You can interact with this. What I mean is, if you click on this button, is there something happening as of now? No, nothing is happening. So when we click on the button, if something is happening, if some response you are getting, that is what we call it as an interactive application. If I go to the Amazon.com over here. So this Amazon is interactive application. Why? Because in this Amazon, we can enter the location. We can search for the product. Look here. If I search for the product here, I'll just dismiss. I will search for watch. I will hit enter. I am getting all the watch. If I search for some other product, you will get the result of all product. This is what we call it as an interactivity. If you don't have interactivity in your application, that application will act like a newspaper. You might have used newspapers, right? From newspaper, we can just read the data. If let's say some advertisements got displayed in your newspaper, can you order some product by using newspaper? Not possible. So newspapers are just a static which will just display the data. They won't do anything else. Okay, but if you want to make your applications interactive, not like in newspaper, so JavaScript is must to use in the application. Today we are using the applications like this because of JavaScript. Again, one more I will show you how JavaScript is getting used. See, let's say I want to add this item to the cart. As of now, my cart is empty, right? So if you want to add this item to the cart, you can add it to the cart. Okay, you can add it to the cart. So how you are able to add it to the cart? Because of what? Because of JavaScript only. Okay, as of now, if I go to my cart, see my cart is empty. I have to sign in to add the products to the cart. So as of now, I haven't signed in, guys. Okay. But yes, see, we can apply the filters here. We can interact with this because of JavaScript. It is happening, guys. Without JavaScript, this is just like a newspaper. Okay. So now let's understand this button. On this button, we will use JavaScript. Okay. So look here, you will not understand the code. Okay. But you will see the magic of JavaScript, how it works. As of now, you no need to understand this code, guys. Okay. Okay. Oh. So inside this, look here, everyone. I will tell let or directly we will write it here, document dot get element by ID. I will give an ID to this button. ID is BTN. BTN. Okay. So document dot get the element by ID. What is the ID of the element? It is BTN. Okay. On this element, add the event listener. I will tell. When user will click on this element, then what it should do? What it has to do? That I will write it here. I will tell it has to do. It has to give one alert message. So here I will write button. Click this message I will display in alert box. Okay. So now let's see. Because of which technology this button got displayed? Because of HTML. Because of which technology we can style, we can change the properties? Because of CSS. But if I click on this button, if you want your application should listen to your event and then it should respond, then your JS will do like this. See, if I click on the button, I am getting alert. Okay, button clicked. Again, I will click on the button. See, I got alert, button clicked. So your JS is responsible to listen to your event and accordingly it will respond, guys. So this is what we call it as an interactive application. Now this is not just a normal static button. No, this is interactive. You click, it will listen to your action and it will respond. If I write it here, no, not click. When user will double click, then you display the alert. So now I will refresh this. I will click. See, nothing is happening. I will double click. See, I got the alert. So when user will double click, your JS is listening to your action and accordingly it will respond. And this is what we call it as an interactivity. So the purpose of HTML is to display the content. Purpose of CSS is to style the content, style the elements. JavaScript is used to make your elements interactive. So the history of JavaScript we will discuss in the next video. I hope I'm clear with what is the purpose of JavaScript in this video. Thank you everyone. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.